Hey y'all, Serum from Top Music Arts here. We're gonna check out our remake of Never Let Me Down by Tom Gregory and VIZE. In this dance template, we're gonna find some remarkable drum sounds, another huge bass sound made with many layers as you can see here, both being complemented by some guitars, piano and much more cool stuff to learn from. Using Serum for most of the sounds, some of Ableton's devices and plugins, and Kickstart for the sidechain compression. Let's jump right into the breakdown parts, and as you can see, there are some variations of the same sounds going on in between them, helping to make them different to the listener and not just a copy-paste of the same arrangement, you know. First, we have the guitar tracks playing a simple 4-bar loop in the key of A sharp major. The chord progression is G minor, F major, A sharp major, and C minor, each chord lasting 1 bar. These progressions can be customized, and for example, if you like the phrase this guitar is playing, you can just try it on another key by selecting all the notes with your mouse or using the shortcut that is Ctrl or Command A, depending on your OS, and then moving the notes with your up and down cursor keys. You should try it until you hear something you like and maybe start a new composition with it. These projects can be a great source of inspiration, especially when you feel like you're getting frustrated or out of ideas. Before that, remember to save it as a new project and give it a different name so you won't lose the original version. Okay, let me undo that and let's hear the difference between the breakdown parts. In the first one, we have 3 guitar layers playing the same notes. Okay, let's hear them one by one really quick. Pay attention to the difference between the layers. Made using Ableton's native devices from the guitar and bass pack that, by the way, is a great tool to have if you like those sounds. Then we also have the bass layers, the one from the break, playing long notes and using Serum for the sound, native plugins for the processing and Kickstart for the sidechain compression. This is the first. And this is the second, with a much lower sound, more like a sub but with modulation. These two work great with the guitar, filling the right places on the frequency spectrum. On the drums group, we have the clap, giving some movement at the beginning of the song. Also with some uplifter effects that sometimes are not taken into consideration, but they are the ones helping all the transitions blend in together. And in this particular song, there's a build-up part right before each drop, where they are more present, like here with these snare rolls and toms. For the second breakdown, we have the kick on the first part. Then in the second half, some percussion layers coming in, following by the build-up and the second drop. And then the third break, lasting 8 bars, half of the other ones, and with a shorter build-up to give a final release of the tension between the second drop and the last one. Moving on, we have the main instrument of the drops, the bass, with 5 mid-bass layers playing the same notes and 1 sub-bass playing a slightly different pattern. Playing this F note sliding in to make it bounce a little more but in the same octave. All of them using Serum for the sounds, Ableton's plugins for the processing, and Kickstart. Let's hear the bass. With a wide, percussive and fuller sound, making the bass one key ingredient of these drops. Today we've seen some of the most important features of this template, but it has a lot more stuff to learn from. By the way, you can get the full project in the description below. I'm gonna leave you with the full arrangement and try to show you some of the rest. Let us know in the comments which songs you'd like us to do next. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss any of the new stuff. Keep making music, guys. See you in the next one.